Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're like me, you're always searching for those killer marketing strategies, the ones that actually get results.
Oh, yeah.
And today we've got a deep dive that is going to feel like we hit the jackpot.
Okay.
We're breaking down a video just packed with actionable marketing wisdom.
Nice.
Think of it as your cheat sheet to building a thriving business, whether you are a one-man show or leading a whole team.
Love it.
What I really loved about this source is that they ditched that old, rigid marketing playbook. You know
Right.
the one?
Yeah.
It's all about being adaptable,
Wow.
testing what works, and letting data lead your decisions.
So important. That's spot on. In today's world, things are changing so fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sticking to a static plan is like using an old map to navigate.
Yeah,
This source emphasizes staying flexible and using data to fine-tune your approach constantly. That's how you win.
so true. And one of the first things this video dives into is the importance of a strong offer. They actually say that your entire marketing strategy should revolve around one compelling offer.
Okay.
Think about it. How many times have we seen businesses just throw a million things out there,
Oh, yeah.
hoping something sticks?
All the time. It rarely works.
Exactly.
This source makes a great point. A confused customer doesn't usually buy anything. So if you're launching something new or want to boost an existing product, focusing on your strongest offer is key.
I like that. They even address that question everyone has.
Yeah.
Offer first or target market first.
Yeah.
For new businesses, they say to start with your ideal customer, the people you really get and connect with.
Makes sense. If you really know your audience, you can tailor an offer to their needs.
Right.
You'll be much more likely to hit a home run on the first try.
For sure.
Hmm.
But what about businesses that are already up and running?
Well, in that case, the source says focus on your top product or service, the one that is already a hit.
Oh, okay.
Really examine what makes it special and who's buying it. The point is you're not trying to market everything at once. Choose one offer, make it amazing, and then move to the next one.
Makes sense. So once we've got that awesome offer locked in, let's talk goals.
All right.
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
This source isn't into super rigid goal setting.
Yeah.
They are more about having a clear direction.
I see.
They point out that tons of people do marketing just for the sake of doing marketing,
Right.
not to grow their business.
Yeah, I've seen so many businesses chase those vanity metrics, like shares and all that. Those can be nice, but they don't pay the bills.
Exactly.
You need to focus on building a community that converts into customers.
And they have this great tip. Start with your ultimate goal, whether it's sales, revenue, whatever it is,
Okay.
and work backwards from there.
I like it.
Identify those key performance indicators or KPIs that'll show you you're on the right track.
So it's like reverse engineering your success.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. So let's say your product costs $1,000 and you close about half your deals. That means you need 2 sales calls to close 1 deal. So then how many leads to get those calls? And how many clicks to generate those leads? Thinking this way helps you really map out your marketing journey.
Now comes what they call maybe the most important element in all of marketing, knowing your target market.
Right.
And they nail it with this quote. The customer doesn't buy when they understand. They buy when they feel understood.
Powerful stuff.
I know, right?
It's about really getting your audience, their needs, their values, what they want to achieve. That's how you create marketing that really resonates.
Absolutely. The source breaks target market research into 3 categories.
Yeah.
The first is demographics,
Yeah.
age, gender, income, all the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Then you've got geography, where they live, city, country, maybe even their neighborhood.
I see that. Those geographic details can tell you a lot about cultural nuances and preferences.
Right. It's super helpful when you're tailoring your message.
For sure.
And finally, we dive into the deeper stuff. Psychographics, values, attitudes, lifestyles, beliefs, the things we don't always talk about at dinner.
The source makes a joke about that. But it's true, knowing these values and beliefs is super important for creating marketing that speaks to your audience. It's about going deeper than basic demographics and connecting with them on a personal level.
Now, to get even deeper with our target market, they introduce this idea of miracles and miseries, which is essentially wants and fears.
Interesting. We all have things we want and things we want to avoid, right?
Exactly.
Maybe it's the fear of failure or missing out, or maybe it's the desire for success, security, belonging. Good marketing knows how to tap into both sides.
They have this great analogy of a gap. Your marketing should be the bridge that helps your customers go from where they are to where they want to be.
I like that. So think about your audience. What are their deep desires and fears?
Yeah.
How can your offer be that bridge helping them achieve their dreams and overcome their challenges?
Okay, but this is where I get kind of frustrated. And the source totally calls this out too. Vague target markets, like everyone, or people with money.
Yeah.
That's a one-way ticket to failure. They even have a name for it, the marketing wasteland. It's like you're wandering around lost, hoping to find your ideal customer,
Exactly, and you never will.
but there's no one there. They gave this funny example of seeing all these ads that made 0 sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why am I seeing ads for baby stuff? I don't even have kids.
But it's a waste of time.
It's like, what are you doing? The takeaway is you got to be present and active where your target audience actually hangs out.
For sure. No more wandering around in the wasteland.
Right. And this is where understanding your demographics is crucial.
Okay.
They suggest picking your platforms based on who you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
Like, if your B2B LinkedIn is your spot,
Makes sense.
older demographic, Facebook might be better.
Yeah.
Younger audience, Instagram, TikTok,
Right.
So instead of being on every platform, focus on the ones where your ideal customers are actually spending their time.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to do your research. The digital landscape is always changing, so stay updated on the platforms that work best for you.
So we found our people now. What kind of content is going to grab them? This is where content type comes in.
Got it. The source emphasizes a balanced approach.
Okay.
They say use both long-form and short-form content in your strategy.
So long form, like blog posts, podcasts, YouTube videos that gives you space to go deep into topics, show your expertise, build that trust.
And then short-form social media posts, stories, quick videos, that's great for attention grabbing, staying top of mind, and getting engagement.
Right. It's about finding that balance that works for you.
For sure.
And they talk about video. Even if you're not comfortable with it right now, you should start looking into it.
Oh, absolutely. Video is becoming essential.
It's only getting bigger.
It's such a powerful way to connect with your audience and deliver your message in a dynamic and engaging way.
Now let's move on to a marketing workhorse that often gets overlooked.
Hey.
Email marketing.
Yeah.
It might not be as flashy as social media or video, but it's a powerhouse.
Totally. The source calls it mandatory marketing, and they're serious.
Yeah, email gives you a direct line to your audience, and every business should be using it.
Think about it. Everyone uses email. It doesn't matter how old you are, what you do, it's the great equalizer.
And the potential return on investment is crazy high, like
Yeah.
seriously high.
You said it.
Forget those flyers and billboards. Email is where it's at.
It really is.
But the key is to provide value and build real relationships.
Right.
They recommend starting with what's called a lead magnet.
Okay.
It's something valuable you offer in exchange for an email address.
So like an ebook, a checklist, a discount code, a webinar, anything your audience would want.
Exactly. It's like a little bribe to join your inner circle, and it works like a charm.
I like it.
And once you've got them on your list, don't leave them hanging. They say aim for at least weekly communication to keep them engaged and nurture those relationships.
Consistency is so important. You want to stay top of mind without being annoying.
Right. It's a balance, but email helps you find it.
Definitely. Now let's talk about how to turn those leads into loyal customers. That's where the marketing funnel comes in. You might also hear it called the sales funnel or customer journey. It's about strategically guiding your audience towards making a purchase and even beyond that.
So it's like a roadmap.
Exactly.
You're taking your prospects through steps, getting them closer and closer to becoming a customer.
Yes. The source compares this to what they call the marketing plate, which is basically your website homepage where all your leads end up with no direction, no guidance, nothing. It's like you're just throwing things out there randomly.
Then what happens?
Confusion, frustration, and a lot of missed opportunities.
So funnels help avoid that mess.
Exactly. They provide a clear, structured experience that addresses your audience's needs at every stage of their buying journey.
Gotcha. They have this great tip for building a killer funnel. Reverse engineer it.
Okay.
Start with your end goal, that sale, and work backward. Figure out every step a customer needs to take to get there.
Like, let's say your goal is to get someone to book a consultation. Your first step might be offering a free download for their email address. Then you could invite them to a webinar where you share valuable info. And during that webinar, you offer a special deal on a consultation. Each step leads them closer to that conversion.
So we've built our funnel. We're guiding our customers towards a purchase. But here's a real game changer, understanding. Customer lifetime value, or CLV.
CLV is all about looking at the big picture. It's the total value a customer brings to your business over the entire relationship, not just one transaction.
Right. So it's about building those long-term relationships and getting the most value out of each customer.
Exactly. And they say that once you calculate your CLV, you'll be surprised.
Really?
It's usually much higher than people think, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Knowing your CLV lets you invest more in marketing and keeping your customers happy. The more you know how much a loyal customer is worth, the more you can invest in giving them amazing experiences that keep them coming back for more.
And now for the big finish, their secret weapon video.
Video has changed marketing forever, and for good reason. It lets you build trust, show your personality, and connect with your audience on a whole other level.
They really emphasize that video can supercharge your other marketing efforts.
Oh, yeah?
It elevates your content, reaches more people, creates deeper connections. It's like adding rocket fuel to your marketing.
It's a must-have these days, and the sooner you start, the better.
But what about those of us who aren't ready to be YouTubers?
Well, they recommend starting small with stories on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Stories are a low-pressure way to get comfortable on camera. Try different content and see what your audience likes.
And here's a little secret. Those stories actually work better when they're real.
Oh, yeah.
People can tell when you're being fake.
Totally.
They want to see the real you, not some polished corporate version.
Exactly. Be yourself. Let your personality shine through.
Once you've got those stories down, they say to try out short form, vertical video on TikTok Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that.
Makes sense. Those platforms are all about short, attention-grabbing content that's easy to watch and share.
And when you feel more confident with video, you can start doing longer stuff on YouTube.
Right. That's where you can become an expert in your field and build a library of awesome content.
So what does all this mean for you? Whether you're a freelancer, a small business owner, part of a big team, this marketing framework can help you succeed.
I love how flexible it is.
Me too. It doesn't matter what industry you're in or how big your business is. These principles work for everyone.
It's about understanding the core ideas and making them work for you.
Exactly. And remember, marketing is a journey, not a destination.
Right. Your strategy should never be set in stone.
It's all about learning, testing, and refining your approach.
Analyze your results, see what's working and what's not, and never stop experimenting.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
The digital world is always changing, so you have to be curious and adaptable.
You can't just set it and forget it. You got to keep up with the times.
One last thought. I want you to think about what makes your business unique.
Yeah, what value do you offer? How can you communicate that value through stories that connect with your audience?
I love that. And if you're feeling inspired and want to share your own marketing journey, or maybe you have some questions, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep diving deep and keep those marketing engines running.